you all lovers of freedom. I greet you all seekers of justice. Omonem Omo Biafra. Kekonome. I hope you are all fine today. I want to thank our brothers who have shown concern over the current state of our land. I want to thank all of them, those who are sincere about their concern so far. As you are coming in, I am Akpanakpana Sokwo Biafra Radical Freedom TV. You are welcome. If this is your first time of joining us, please kindly subscribe to the channel. And if you are coming in, if you like our program, we implore you to hit on the like button. Yes. Okay, somebody is asking me something. If you want to make input, if you tell me, I'll give you the number to call. So somebody will put on my WhatsApp number now. All right, Ndibo, I am coming to talk about your matter today, as usual. A lot of our concerned brothers, those who have been sincere, whom we appreciate their effort. Somebody like Very Dark Man, somebody like Bro Paul Chibo, somebody like Nonsonkwa. We thank you for being truthful. It is only human that sometimes all of us do make mistake. So I have a lot of things to share with us today that will help us understand all right. I am happy also. I want to, why I have to start by thanking these men who have been very concerned over the state of affairs in the Igbo land, especially within the Imo State, Anambra axis. I am doing this because there are recent videos that they did. And I'm also thanking a very strong activist and gallant soldier, Nje Makeup. There are a lot of things I want to take time to address today. If you follow me, please follow me with an open mind so that you will be able to understand the whole picture, the whole situation, where it is coming from. A video was released yesterday by one of the Biafran soldiers And he did that because of some of the accusations that he heard from social media. He was doing that because there is somebody he trusts, he loves, he knows that that one is a sincere person, that one is a good man trying to be fair, because he doesn't like the state of things within the Igbo land, and that was Nonsonkwa. There was something Nonsonkwa said in his video, and Bro Chibo said the one he said too. He also took his time to lay course on some others who are only content creators looking for money. Yes, Nonsonkwa, Bro Chibo make money from their content. Oh, thank you, my brother Trisha. My sister Trisha, you're welcome, God bless you, you're welcome. Nonsonkwa, why we are interested in your own is because you're a good man, very dark man. We saw your concern. We thank you for always trying to be fair. But today we will put you through so that you understand that it is a game. I did a program, the last two programs I did, I tried to highlight a certain portion of what I want to say here, just one aspect. The Igbo politicians you know today are very desperate to maintain their political status. Those who are getting contracts from the government are very desperate to continue to get their contracts from the government. Those others who have committed different crimes and they want to cover up their crime, their traces, are doing their own, and those who want to come into the political space are doing everything possible to join the league of the political payfarers within the Igbo soil. Before I continue with my analysis, it will be fine I play these voices. Don't be tired. This program will not be very short. This program will not be very short. Rather, it will be from 1 hour 30 minutes and above. And because of that, I will start by playing the very video that I want to address, and then I will give you backups. So there will be more playing of videos. There will be playing of different videos. I want to start with Nonso Nkwa. I still have a video from Joe Vicar, why he is trying to, when they tell you somebody is a pastor, because of that status, it's no more what it used to be. It's no longer what it used to be. Those pastors you used to appreciate before today, they no longer are those pastors you are seeing today. Sorry, please. Okay, we start with Bro Chibo. I start with Bro Chibo. So now you listen to him. Yes. Now listen to this.
Even the better can were na ayo nde okenye. Na ayokwu ụmụnna nọ n'ime ọfịa. Anyị akpachapụ anya maka ọbara ya na-akwafu imebe ka esi were wepụ ndụ ụmụazị taa. Eji wee burukwa igwe wee jekwa na fon na ọ bụrụ ife a gwara ha lụọ this and that. Ndị Boko na-abịa ejide ụmụnne ha. Ekwuona m na amafụbụ ọtụtụ ndị ala ha ji egburu mana ọtụtụ ndị ọgaranya wepụgoro ndụ ha n'ala Igbo ebe a. Ndị Boko na-abụ ndị amị obodo a na-abịa ejide ndị Boko asị gị na ọ bụrụgo repentant, asị gị na edi radicalize go ha Igbo achọba baptismal name well articulated and the cosmetic names anyị enye ya ka e were fụ na ha ka nọkwa ndụ maka onye dị ndụ ya eme nchegharị. Mana nke be anyị bụ ejide ewepụ ndụ weda na-etekiri otu eji wee betray ekwe maka ewepụ ndụ mmadụ. Ewepụ ndụ mmadụ mmadụ anụrụ otu a imene this boy nke anọ n'ịga nke nọ n'etiti mmadụ na-abịa eji this guy gentle.
So you just heard from, we are taking it point by point. Ndị Boko may he release that person. Ndị Boko may he release, but unlike our own people, they will take a waste ending. So this is from Portugal. We will analyze. We'll analyze.
Gwa na onwe gị na-asị na o ji igwe gị jee zuo oshi, o ji igwe gị mee ka gwa na onwe gị ị ga-adụ isi n'ọjị a ka ị ga-adụ isi n'ose ọjị a dịka nwafọ Igbo ewu na ijibeghị igwe nke ahụ iji gbagbuo ụmụaka zuo oshi mee kidnapping mee nta n'imo ị ga-adụ isi n'ọjị a asị onye obodo ịbụ asị onye omenala ịbụ asị onye ọdịnala ịbụ ka ị ga-adụ isi n'ose ọjị eji mara ndị Igbo na ijibeghị igwe nke ahụ iji gbagbuo ndị a zuo oshi ma ọ jiri eme kidnapping. He who goes to equity must go with clean hands. He who goes to equity must go with clean hands. Ihe unu na-eme n'ala Igbo. Ihe unu na-eme n'ala Igbo. Ụgwọ ya na-abịa. Ụgwọ ya na-abịa. Ndị dịka m agaghị agba nkịtị. When such a thing, what such things are happening, anyị agba nkịtị. Police may we condemn. Tiger Base may we condemn. DSS may we condemn, military may we condemn. Unu no unu kwenu. Unu no unu. Unu no unu si no unu wo nde de protect ala Igbo. Notice you waste here, umunne gi mmadụ ịtọ. 3 generations wasted. Young guys. Ụmụaka ndị ahụ 30 years. I don't think no one nke n'ime ha 30 years. Ihe ụmụaka kwesịrị nọ na school. Ihe ụmụaka kwesịrị nọ na school na agboro bụ humble. But you know, they were recruited into criminality. Ụmụaka nọ ebe adọwara pump, ebe adọwara igwe, ebe adọwara nta, ebe adọwara ime eji eme criminality, and you expect them ebe unu bile ha pump bụ ihe igwe si ha ejili eje ezu oshi, si ha ejili eje eme mpụ. In the first place, why did you people recruit them? This is a very serious question, a critical question. Why did you people recruit them? If not for criminality, una kosala alibo, una piasala alibo. People now blame on Sokwa, see, non Sokwa, and I support to the non-government, non Sokwa, and I support to the this, non Sokwa, and I support to the that. In course of I support to. In course of I support to. Taking life that you did not create. One thing with non Sokwa, who I won't mune onyo jirile. I will condemn, and I keep condemning the taking of life by anybody. A life you cannot create, a life you can never give. You are taking it as if you are God that gave it. I will condemn you because you took a life that you cannot create. Also give government, also give non-state actor, also give state actor. You don't have the right to take life. You don't. It's a shame that we have reduced ourselves to this level. It's a shame that our Igbo has gone to this level, has come to this level. It is in the matter creating content they post on social media. It is in the matter creating content they post on social media. To what end? To what end exactly? Omenu jide kwa ogu. omenu jirokwu oguo ihe m na-amaghị agaghị ama m ihe m na-amaghị ishie na ọ dị ya agaghị ama m ọ gaghị ahụ m mana eke mana orie mana afọ mana nkwọ onye si n'isi na nso kwa dị mma iji achụ aja nke ka a ga-eji wa aja waka eye ore awụba ezigbo onye obodo ezigbo nwa afọ Igbo ihe unu na-eme n'ala Igbo obido igwe nurukwa olu m okike abịa ma nurukwa olu m ndị ichie nurukwa olu m aka m ụkwụ m adịghịkwa onye ọbụla gọrọkwa isi onwunye maka na mgbe consequences ya ga-abịa ọ ga-abịa ka ebili mmiri ịhụ na ọbara ndị a na-akwafu n'ala Igbo ma ọbara polisi na-akwafu ma ọbara amị na-akwafu ma ọbara military na-akwafu ma nke ndị unknown gunmen na-akwafu mgbe consequences ya ga-abịa ọ ga-abịa ka ebili mmiri ewepụkwa m ezinụlọ m mụ na ezinụlọ m na consequences ahụ mgbe ọ ga-esu ewepụkwa m ezinụlọ m ewepụ m nne m ewepụ m nna m ụmụ m ụmụnne m onye ọbụla bụ onye agbata obi m aka ya dị ọcha ewepụ m ha agụpụ 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 m ha ịrụkwa nwa afọ Igbo lakwa jee mee ihe a m mere now because when the consequences will come ọ ga-abịa ka ebili mmiri onwekweghị ga-akwụsị ya then gị na onwe gị ji ndụ ndị mmadụ ekreti content n'ala Igbo akwụkwọ nsọ sigo ome nke ọ na-eme gaa n'ihu ome mma gaa n'ihu ome njọ gaa n'ihu at the end of the day a ga-enwe day of reckoning mana dịka nwafọ Igbo mpụ mfu ihe ọjọọ I will condemn it mfu nke na-adịghị mma aga m ekwu ya mfu nke na-adịghị mma aga m ekwu ya kwụsị n'ihe unu na-eme ọdịghị mma dike anaghị adị ike na bie odogwu adịghị eme odogwu na bie iche ikpe ike na ibu dike na ibu dimkpa na ibu ọgbọ egbe na-agba na mba ọ da-agba n'ụlọ ọgbọ egbe ọ na-agba na mba ọ da-agba n'ụlọ.
Okay, you all heard this. Onkwa is not happy the way things are going. So the video he saw of Fujiraya na the video, just like a lot of people. Okay. But the problem here is Nosonkwa, I would say, was manipulated into believing what he has just believed. And he himself now, with the statement, Asapukamishim, I wouldn't support and my support on non-government. From that part of this statement, he himself is also trying to manipulate some people into conscience battle. I don't know if you are following it. I want us to be very objective in what we are doing here today. And then he said, these people, what are you trying to prove? By eliminating this young man, what are you trying to prove? By the time you gave them these arms, what did you give them for, if not for criminality? So with that statement, Nonsonkwa succeeded in saying that a group of men from the very beginning of arrangement of this whole thing you are seeing as Biafran agitation and the security arm of it, outfit, is organization of criminal entity. So all their activities has always been to commit crime. And he also, with his allegation, suggested they have been committing this crime, which includes kidnaps. He did not stop there. Now he continued to say, if these people claim, because he did not mention anybody's name, but we understand what he's saying. If they claim they have not committed any crime or they are not committing crime, I will still analyze what Pochibo said too, that they should come out and swear oath That oath he said they should come out and swear. Yesterday, the person who is currently in charge as we speak, the leader, the current person in charge, because for almost 2 weeks now, the main bosses were poisoned, which even the persons that are trading these blames today were the ones that shared all these things to the public. I'm coming. The explanation, I will do that one to Very Dark Man and the Rattel men and the women. Why I will do that is because they are men and women of conscience. Whatever you see them comment on, they comment on it because they are coming from balanced or just. They hate injustice, they hate unfairness. Yes, but because they are human, they can be manipulated into believing something, but when they get clarified, they ask questions because they are not people to be manipulated. They ask questions, and I know they will now begin to interrogate the whole matter from this my particular clarification. Now, I will show you the commander that is currently in charge since the absence of Gento and his colleagues, including his superior, because of the poisoning, which you will hear from the horse's mouth or from the right people now, you know. You will now confirm the extent of the damage in their health.
Over the land of Biafra, we say we have come.
I just
Okay, this
Dear friends, I want to address dear friends over this video of these three guys that is going around the social media. But before I come to that, I want to use this opportunity to address dear friends and all the lovers of freedom over the current situation on ground based on our generals, the triple general Igwe Putozo, Major General Gentle Yahoo, General Owam and the Beat 44, and the rest of the commanders that was affected. The information that is reaching me over their health is that they were poisoned on the 15th of August 2025. And the information came to my location on the 16th of August 2025. And today is 27th of August 2025.
Can you now verify the dates? So what is today's date? I want you to know, you follow us and you understand the whole politics, the whole gamble. We are not here to context the person that carried out that condemnable act, but the real truth about it and what you have heard, the cooked up stories manufactured by agents whom all of us know, and why they are doing it. we will make you understand a lot of things today in this particular program, unless you are not open-minded to know. If you are open-minded to know, you will get to the bottom of this.
And I am here to let Biafrans to know the condition of our generals. According to the information reaching to me this early morning, is that they were poisoned through the wine that was presented to them. And the substance that was added, I mean the poison, was disastrous on their intestines. And the information reaching to me is that many of our generals are not talking by now. Many of them, most of them, are not yet speaking.
What he is saying in an economical language, he's been economical about the issue.
So
these men are greatly affected, that you can best say they are still in coma. And that's why they keep calling for prayers for them to survive. Remember, these people are freedom fighters. But let us continue.
The Biafra Defense Forces all over the world is appealing to Biafrans, the lovers of freedom and the consensus ones, to go ahead to pray for our generals, for God's intervention. And the men on the ground are also investigating to know how the substance was penetrated. So now, that is the information I want to let the Biafrans to understand, that the situation is very, very critical.
This is, you have heard one part of the reason I'm playing this. So I will still analyze this. Now I am addressing this part of this I'm playing now. It doesn't just answer to Nosonkwa. It also is also here to make clarifications. I will use it to clarify to Very Dark Man and Ratters. But let us continue, because Nosonkwa challenged them to take oath.
The situation of our generals, especially the state commanders, generals, triple general, Major General Gento de Yahoo, General Owam, General Owebune Butuzo Ochiaga, and General D44, and the other state commanders that are present. So the investigation is still going on so that we can fish out how this thing penetrated. So that is the situation is very, very critical.
Now, for you not to contradict this, because there is another place he will now mention. He said there is infiltration, but they are still passing through investigations, inquiries, through native and military intelligence. Now, there is a place he will still mention to tell you about these three guys, why Gento called him his boys, why both Nosonkwa and Bro Chibo said Igwe Gento or Igwe Gento. Now, because they have their hierarchy of command. Now, this guy told you, he just mentioned about these generals being the state commanders. So you heard about state command. Now, there are people now still under them. But the issue is that there has been infiltration. And then some of these boys working for some of the lower officers who happens to be some of the infiltrators. And when you hear that there are some members of this military organization that involve in crime. It is not totally lies, but they have clarified the fact that it is coming from now the rotten egg, and they vow that they are going to flush out those rotten eggs. And this instruction came from Simon Ekpa, where he said in the year 2023 and repeated 2024, and even when he was arrested, the person that took over, the lady that took over, said something that they do not have prison. The same thing Simon said. So they do not have prison. So you must not use this agitation because you are in possession of arms to intimidate people, to go into robbery, kidnap, and other anything that will be considered criminality, because you will not be spared. There is no prison. There is no prison. People are crying about marginalization and other fears, which was why Nnamdi Kanu started advocating for a better Nigeria, which was why he started calling for restructuring and everything that will make Nigeria work, until he saw there is no way. Then the intel of the invaders, those that were imported, which I will still prove from Nigerian current politicians on national TVs, the leaders of the security of Nigeria. So I don't talk like a roadsider or a motor park person. Everything I will tell you will be backed up. They are all valid. Now, this commander now is...
And we urge Biafrans to pray for them, for God's intervention. Secondly, our intel from Anambra State Government House, the information reaching to my notice, reaching to me now, is that the Nigerian politicians, especially the Southeast politicians, in collaboration with Governor Hope Uzodimma, Governor Charles Soludo, Governor Peter Mpa, particularly district governors, have gathered together in order to bring another genocide against Biafrans, especially in Olo State.
Now from here, he will take the oath, but let him still talk about the intel. The intel we already know. They have already started it. What he wants to talk about here, about these three governors, did you hear him? Or of course you've not listened to it to the end anyways, you will hear him say it, but you will not hear him mention Abia State governor. You will not hear him mention the governor. But let's...
In Owerri State, in Okigwe State. Currently now, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans to understand that the PG of Mbosi, known as Azoka, the PG of Mbosi is Azoka. His name is Azoka, and he is the one now that the Anambra State Governor Soludo and Uzodimma and Peter Mpa, all Biafrans matter here name Hebosi.
Okay, so here he is talking about one person. Why I analyze is still on the ground plane, because I can't fast it. I'm playing direct from source. So now, this he is talking about those who have made themselves willing tools because of interest. They want to eat from the crumb falling off the mouths of these politicians. The politicians want to please the Fulani. I told you about different set of people that are interplaying. There are some others who were...
The presence of the Biafra Defense Forces could not allow them to penetrate. That the Nigerian Army and Nigerian DSS and Nigerian Air Force should help them to give them the settlement. So, dear friends, I want you to understand.
I silenced it. The Fulani people coming, pushing, because these governors cannot have the mandate of the people, which is why you see everybody, why you see Nnamdi Kanu having the upper hand within the territory, the place they call Southeast. Because the cause Nnamdi Kanu is championing is what is generally accepted by the people. So because these governors within the Southeast don't have the people's mandate, they are now willing to do anything to please the Fulani who are in charge of Nigeria, whom they pretend the white power surrendered the Nigerian state to. Now, this same Britain, the same people, whether you're a Yoruba man, whether you're Igbo man, whether you are any other, you must bow to them to have access to power. Then this person, these other persons want to lick now or take the pebbles, take the crumbs that fall off the mouth of these politicians. He will still mention some people's names, but after then I will tell you something.
That Hope Uzodinma and Charles Soludo, in order, because of their political interests, Hope is expecting for a governor or any other position, and Charles Soludo have already alleged to Mieti Allah Fulanis that he can do anything in order to remain in his position, because the seat of governor in the Anambra State is shaking. So Soludo, in collaboration with Mieti Allah, want to forcefully take over our forest and hand it over to Mieti Allah. So that is the information I want to be friends.
Yes, he will now take oath after here now. Now, for you to think, not to think it's just a propaganda and blackmail. It is not. Soludo, you can see how desperate he is. He's even ready to do anything, dent P2B's image to any extent. You saw Devil Mahi say that it's not Igbo people's turn. When it's Igbo people's turn, it should be people like him that should be in the forefront, not P2B. Then you ask yourself, between these two people, who won? How you wanted Devil Mahi to compare P2B's popularity? But that aside, desperation, they already know, even if INEC refused to declare Soludo, Fulani is in charge of the court. The court will use technicality to declare him. So he must do whatever is the bidding, the same fate that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is passing through. That's why they're threatening him. You can see today that Erufai, the man that told us about the goodness of the Satan, the man that confessed to the wonderful doing of the Lucifer, that marketed, and the man who have all the record of involvement with Boko. Today he's the one that is telling Nigerians he's a saint. He's the one that also want to be projecting P2B and all of that. Because the people you are seeing today, even the one you are looking at as an angel, they are desperate to get into that seat where flowed milk and honey against the interests of the oppressed ordinary masses. When they speak their grammar, you think, oh, this one. Now the same people, you can only say some are more disciplined than others. So then, when they know, when they understand, when they remember how hopeless Ozodimba was declared, even when he was not even second, not third. So they are in to do anything because they know the Fulani has the key to do and undo in the political space of Nigeria. That is why you see now those
understand
that are now running after them, these politicians. He will now tell you the miserable position some of them are looking for. Then I will still tell you something. Continue.
and I want to use this opportunity to bring to the notice of the international community, international leaders. Mgbe ụmụ Igbo nwụsịara ka unu ga-agbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. The leaders of conscience, mgbe ụmụ Biafra nwụchara, mgbe Nigeria terrorists gbuchara ụmụ Biafra, ka unu ga-abịa agbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Hear the cry of Biafrans. Hear the cry of innocent civilians. Hear the cries of our babies. Hear the cries of our old mothers. Please, I want to use this opportunity to address Biafrans over propaganda video of voice of Major General Yahoo. I want to use this opportunity to address Biafrans. Even though I am not in a position to address Biafrans on that note, but because of the critical condition of Major General Yahoo, he is dying. And it surprised me. It surprised me. Is it because our gentle killer is dying? They are now carrying out old videos proving that it's something that is currently happening. No. I want to use this opportunity to let our enemies, let the enemies of Biafra to understand that the man on the ground is not afraid. And we have come to take over our land from Nigerian terrorist government, and we say we have come. So there's no that can stop us. Now, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans to understand that criminality is criminality, and Gento the Yahoo is not a criminal. That is why he is eradicating criminals out of Okigwe State. He is eradicating criminals out of Biafra land, and he is eradicating kidnappers. Then who are those criminals? The video that is going on social media, and Iken Guruagu. Let me ask you, Iken Guruagu, you are a stupid man. You are a fool. And even you yourself, you know that you are a fool. Even Biafrans know that you are a fool. Even your own family know that you are a fool. Iken Guruagu, let me ask you, are you part of Biafra Defense Forces? Are you part of Biafra Liberation Army? Then why, what happens, or what you think that happens in the territory of Biafra Defense Forces? Iken Guruagu na Kukwenu. Because of your political interest, you betrayed your own land, Biafra. Because of your political interest, because you want Hopos Odema and the Southeast politicians to give you a chairman, just ordinary chairman of your own constituency. Ordinary chairman, you betrayed your land. I'm here to, I want to use Iken Guruagu as a point of contact to reach Ebe Kodike, to reach Hopos Odema, to reach to all saboteurs, to reach Eddie Afonu, to reach all who sabotage the defense struggle. Let me use the opportunity to lay a curse upon you people. And
Okay, this is where we have been waiting for a time to lay curse on them. You have heard how Iken Guruago sabotaged the cause and what his interest is. And
the Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Anybody
the Bluetooth device
who followed
is
all this struggle
connected
before
successfully.
Anybody who followed this struggle before today will understand very well that this is not blackmail, this is not propaganda, this is not just to say. The very Mkpuru Uruago himself said it, that he is abandoning this because he has political interest. He wants to go to Nigeria and join politics. Because while he was in the struggle, it was all about money and using the men on ground to intimidate his enemies and fools. The reason which Nnamdi Kanu suspended him. And after the suspension of him, he began to develop mixed feelings. Today, you heard what he said last month about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He wishing Nnamdi Kanu to die a painful death. And you ask him why. You ask him why. Why do you wish Nnamdi Kanu? Were you not the same person who was using the ESN, these same people, because then they were called ESN? Were you not the one that was using these top commanders to boast? You were encouraging them in your media. Oh, our great commanders, you go there, go and for them, do this, go on. The videos are all available. But you now begin to ask yourself, if you want to know the truth, all the people who were once with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that suddenly now wish him death, ask what was their profile. The one they call Uchemefo, there are those who have refused to officially resign. But the Iken Guruago till tomorrow is still saying he is still with them. He said he's no more a member of IPOB, but he's a member of DOS, which tells you why Simon had to cut away from them, because they are wishing Nnamdi Kanu death. Now you ask yourself, very dark man himself, the leader of the Ratel, was in an interview with one of these guys, who used to be, he said, he was asked why he once tried to see if he can wade into Nnamdi Kanu's matter, and suddenly he withdrew. He made it clear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is not ordinary. What did he mean? Well, Ratel, can you now flash your minds back to that statement? He said he once stepped in and he saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter is not an ordinary matter. There is overwhelming interest. The foreign powers that work with the Fulani and through the Fulani work with other Nigerian politicians of other nationalities, they are seriously interested in the matter. The issue of Biafra is a serious issue that they don't want it to ever come to fruition. The insecurity you are hearing, it's not really that it is this man. No. But the issue is that this agitation must be demonized. The actors themselves must be demonized. That is why you see, even when court discharges or acquits this case, they will, through the back door or through asserting power and influence, bring it back. That is why you will never hear how the political assassins to all these governors, all these politicians, all these senators, and all the politicians, you will never hear where their names are mentioned. I mean, they are assassins. Those who do assassination for them. You will never hear their names anywhere for public to condemn them. No. All you will hear is Commander Gentle must fall. Gentle must die. Butuzo must die. All these people must die. Then you ask yourself, who are the people in the forefront of this advocacy for the Kpaing of Butuzo? Those who work with Nnamdi Kanu, who were suspended for one crime or the other. You hear the name Suchemefo, you hear the name Mkoromiru Ruago, you hear the name, the other guy, Mbeneke, I choose to call him. You hear the guy, they call him Ijele, but he's not. He is Udene. That was why you saw him being covered, hooded, to come and testify against Nnamdi Kanu in the court. Somebody that was supposed to be in prison will be brought out to be, testifying against Nnamdi Kanu. And after he accepted the contract, immediately, it was 1 month after the case of Nnamdi Kanu, he was officially released. All the charges against him, even when he was threatening, he would buy Nigerian police. Why will you buy Nigerian police? You are not anymore talking about agitation or so. So what is the ensuing interest? What is the contention? He was making threats to everybody because he said he had contact. He has Fulani bosses. Then the Rattel should be asking this question. Why is that Udene released? Why was the person bearing witness against Nnamdi Kanu hooded? If not that Nnamdi Kanu's matter has a divine hand on it, that any angle they follow, there is nothing to hold on to. He was asked by the defense counsel. He couldn't answer anything. He was, okay, name the one person among all the questions that he was asked. Him and his other colleague, I think one person who did was even, it seems, from my observation, it appears even the Malame was. So then, when you see all these people, I don't want to play every video here. This Udele, if you see where he was taking his own oath, he even used his unborn children. He said his unborn children, he want to also use them in taking the oath. Here he is today. So the Rattel and every well-meaning Nigerian person that want to know the truth, please ask the real question, the right questions. You will get the truth. Why is it that all these people that were sacked for criminality by Nnamdi Kanu are the ones that made themselves willing to Nigerian government? Now you can see everything. Now you see Soludo gathered content creators so that he will use them. Hopo Zodimba gathered content creators and the media. Just last month, even this month, the Nigerian army said they want the media to help out. So, and one of them, I have the video here too, said it is a media war. It's time for media war. They have more money. So, are you the Rattel people whom I know, who stand for what is just? Are you going to be also manipulated into their media war? Are you going to manipulate it into accepting whatever they are bringing forward? Now, the issue of buying of those 3 boys. This is a very long time something. Now, let me spill the beans. Nnamdi Kanu, the court went on recess. They went on break. And they are resuming Nnamdi Kanu's trial. And it coincides with Simon Ekpa's trial, which is coming the first week of September. So it is at least better for them to start 3 weeks to 1 month away from that time to start a serious media campaign to make sure that even the people that used to support them now begin to condemn them. The Igbo people who used to say, oh, all these criminals are doing this thing in Igbo land, anybody who is, because I know, are you sure this IPOB, this thing, you are not using this IPOB to commit criminality. If you say you are not the one, why not stop the criminals? If you say you are not the one, that another people using your name to do it, why not fight them? Why not stop them? Number one thing is that these people are not yet in total control of their territory. They are still wrestling against flesh and blood. 2, there is pretense. You cannot know everything. It is when they discover anyone, they treat it immediately. Paul Chibo himself was one of those who advocated for this. If you are said Amazing Kebo, Amazing Ndebo mechanic, Nekweza Mara mechanic and Andiara. This is a statement from Portugal. Mechanic Ekweza Marande Bondiara. So if IPOB just arrest this insecurity, and now they try to arrest this insecurity, Portugal is coming out to let loose hell on these people. And Portugal asked the question, the Boko Haram people will not do this thing, the Boko people will not do this thing. Okay, so but if it is you, see, this is what they are doing. They will protect their own people. The same Portugal is the one preaching that whoever commits, it doesn't matter, that sin is sin, sin should be exposed. That, the Bible he carry is against anything evil. So no matter who is the person in evil, evil is what condemning. So now, he is now the person who is telling you that Boko do protect their own when they carry out atrocity. In other words, why some people who should be protecting Igbo land do even worse thing than the people they are protecting the Igbo land from do. And it is turning the name of everybody. And they say they don't have prison, they don't have a place to keep you. Make sure you don't do this. If you do this, you pay for it with your own life. So now, they are trying to do this thing. And the person even who carried out that said that this should be a lesson to deter others who want to continue in this line. That they have had enough. Anybody who has blood flowing in his vein, when you watch that, you feel so terrified. You feel so touched, because blood is blood. But him saying that even government does not do that. Please, I want to ask you, Ratelman, are there people who are convicted? Is there a time that people are criminals, convicted criminals, are executed? Is there anything like execution in any country in the world? Is there anything like execution of criminals? Now, because you think it's because of collection of phone or no phone. No. You cry every day that the land has been so terrorized. Those who don't bring ransom on time, this is what happened to them. You even forgot anything Fulani because this thing happened. Now, people who said they are protecting the land said they cannot be protecting the land, and what they are protecting the land against or from, people who should be with them are doing this, and they did it. You are talking about every time you do program, you are referring to other countries where things are working out well. Do you not know that this approach, lily-liveredness or using kids' glove, and that you think that America became America today? You think China is China today by doing what you are thinking? they all, every country that come to be is built on absolute discipline, which takes Obaramado every now and then. I did the program last time. I said, go and check the North Korean president you know today and what he did to his own elder brother. Himself. Okay, let's not even go there. Let us maybe come out from
also use this opportunity to lay a curse upon all the bloggers, enemy bloggers. We have information how much Hope Osodema paid you people and employ you on social media for you to carry a campaign against a propaganda against the men on the ground. Let me tell you, men on the ground are not criminals, and that's why anywhere we catch criminal, we deal with that criminal. We are not a kidnapper. Anywhere we...
Every time they come to speak, they make clarifications on this. And you listening, to be frank, everybody get conscience or get the spirit of discernment. If you don't get it as a spirit, most humans are born with that psychological know-how that when somebody is talking to you, if he's lying, you know. If he's telling you the truth, you know. Now I want to ask you, from the way you are listening to this guy, does he sound to you like he's making up his stories or he's lying? I'm asking you.
You see a kidnapper, we must deal with him. Why is it DOS are ranting on social media? Because those criminals are their boys. They will be kidnapping people. And when they are kidnapping people...
Now, you think it is contradiction when you said it is Gentle's boys, and because Gentle said they take his Igwe, and now he said these ones are DOS boys. Now see what he means. Gentle is a state commander. He's second in command of the whole Biafran Liberation Army. And everybody within that area are his boys. In as much as you do it in the name of Biafra, the name of Biafra under Simon, you are his boys. But when some of these people get compromised, have contact, now there is a mixed blood, they begin to commit sins, and it is still given to those under Gentle. And because they are still pretending to be working with Gentle, they are still operating with Gentle. When they are bossing their tools or the equipment, I believe they say this one is for Gentle, this one is the other names you have heard. This one is for this person. This one is for... So when he will now treat his state as he deems fit. He know how to allocate it. So now, these people, all of them are his boys. So when Gentle tell you this, I use Igwem. Now, even though some now went as far as telling you more pump, and there was no mention of whether it is pump or it's not pump. So you see, when we shoot ourselves on the leg, it's not easy to come out of it. All this mess is what emotions and
when they are stealing,
bribery, non-contentment can cause. But let's continue to listen to him.
Ebe Kodike will come on WhatsApp, ranting nonsense, not knowing that it was his voice that is destroying, bringing the insecurity, kidnapping people. And on that glorious day, these three guys we are robbing. And the information is coming from Onimo that there are criminals robbing. And The police got the information and the police refused to go. The army got the information, the army refused to go. But the men on the ground, they got the information. And the general the major general has to give signal, and his men reached there and apprehended these criminals. Then, let me use this opportunity to make it very, very open. If you are a criminal, leave Okigwe. If you're a kidnapper, leave Okigwe, because our arms is against criminality. Our arms is against kidnappers. Our arms is against the Nigerian terrorist government who disguise themselves as a non-government, kidnapping and stealing from our people. And when the Nigerian agents are stealing, they will be targeting the men on the ground. Listen, let me tell you, that video that is going on social media is a long time, old time video. And I surprised why the DOS are bringing that video now. Only must testify how the criminals are terrorizing them there.
And even me that I'm explaining, you know, I'm explaining as an outsider, as an observer. Now, you can see what he said here. It's a very long time. So this could be either when they just separated newly from the DOS, or why they, Gentle, and all of them, because they were previously ESN. So the ESN was under the DOS. Now, so maybe this happened then, and they are bringing it now fresh. And to validate it, Gentle cooked, not Gentle, cooked a story to back it up. That one man, they collected 400,000, they did this. And if you tell him to mention the person's name, he will not mention. He will mention the name of every other person that he is talking about. But when he comes to all those lies, he will not mention. But because I just busted him now, maybe when he's cooking up another lie, he will just create another name, create a name, so that it will align with the storyline he's coming up with. Now, you see, these things, very dark man can dig into this. So these things happened very far back, like I'm just getting to know now. Very far back, maybe when they were still together. Debo.
And since the apprehension of these criminals, that Onimo is scam, Okigwe is scam, Umudure Bagro is scam, Aaron Lizog is scam, and the Okigwe axis is scam. So why are people ranting? Why are they ranting? Because those guys are their guys they sent in order to commit heinous crimes. And when they are committing heinous crimes, they will be tagging the man on the ground. Listen, let me tell you. I am here to lay a curse upon the DOS. Listen, let me tell you. Because of, since I joined the struggle of freedom of my people, this arm to intimidate anybody. I have never used this arm.
No, so one I hope you heard this. He is coming. Oh, he will still tell you even to steal, to kidnap, or to commit anything that looks like criminality. Since he joined the struggle, since he started handling arms, he never used it to even intimidate anybody. Whether you are Fulani, whether he has never intimidated anybody, unless those who are on the mission to do what they are doing all over Nigeria, not only in our land. Remember why Nnamdi Kanu formed this. When he got the intelligence about the invading, the importation of the Fulani people to commit crime, which I will show you from Nigeria television, from Arise TV, is also in channel, different interviews from current politicians, those who looks like sometimes they speak the truth. But listen on.
To kill innocent people. I have never used this gun, this arm, to go against the different struggle. So now I am here now. laying a curse upon all of you who are calling Ejemekop a criminal, who are calling Ejemekop a kidnapper, who is calling Ejemekop the ghost of the land will strike you. The oaths that Chukwukika may establish here on earth will strike all of you, because I have never gone contrary. I have never used this gun against my own people. This arm in my hand is against the Nigerian securities, Nigerian terrorist government, against Fulanis, against criminals. So now, we are eradicating, clean up the Okigwe from criminality, and the agents are ranting on social media. Continue to rant. What I want to tell you is that pronounce on Biafra been about to. Unu niile agaghị adị ndụ wee rie ihe nọ na ala Biafra. Ihe ahụ abụmọnụ nna bunu taa. And ọ ga-adị otu a na-eke. Ọ ga-adị otu a n'orie. Ọ ga-adị otu a n'afọ. Ọ ga-adị otu a na nkwọ. Isi ga-ekpu unu. Unu agaghị ahụ ụkwụ ndị agbata obodo a. Abụna m ụlọ ọrụ wee silie. Wee sị na ọ ga-adị otu a. Criminals. We are freedom fighters.
We are freedom fighters.
We are freedom fighters. You cannot do anything. We have come to take over the land of Biafra. We say, we have come.
Now you have heard it all. You have heard it all. You have heard it all. Now, Sonkwa, can you see that all your accusations have been countered? You are trying your best to contribute to see how the insecurity in our land is arrested. But you should be careful so that you don't be part of the people that will make this Mirineru, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started warning, to fall on all of us. Because if it happens, all of us will go in for it. What is the Mirineru? The Mirineru is that what these people have waged, you're talking, coming to social media, Fulani men doesn't hear your Igbo, neither do they hear your grammar. Your talk, which was why Buhari was, Buhari physically, his ear, physical ear, so let alone the mental. His normal human ear is not has problem. It had problems. Now you are talking about your own people, those who are supposed to be your. You even confessed. You now made mention of that they said you are defending unknown government. You're defending unknown government. These people have done different videos telling you they are not unknown government. That you know whom they are. They mention their villages. They mention where they come from, and every people know them. They are not unknown. They have told you the people that are unknown. And they told you that the unknown are those of their enemies. That this is what it is. They are not unknown. They are known. They keep on mentioning their names. Because their activities is in line with the international laws. Demanding for a self-determination. Self-determination, how has it become a crime? How? Well, we are the ones dealing with ourselves. We are the ones dealing with ourselves. Because nobody can handle you. Okay. Let me look for the interview. Now look at it here from Engineer Baribe. Here from Engineer Baribe. I want to maybe I should be doing analysis why the team play. Because if I go to play from that source, I think I have this in my phone. in Abaribe. Check. I don't want to talk about Wazirike Un yet. But when you hear Wazirike, he established something. He somehow want to bring himself to limelight, but I think it's already too late. Why he's stylishly trying to nail Nnamdi Kanu in the guise of him speaking for Nnamdi Kanu. We know all that. Okay, we know all that. Okay, now interview of Abaribe.
Day of the senior secondary school certificate examination by unidentified armed men who chased away.
This caucus meeting, the outcome, the major decisions reached, and next steps by that Southeast caucus, particularly with regard to IPOP and the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Ruben, if you look at the meeting, you will see that it was across parties, it was across all divides, and it was the caucus of both the House of Rep and the Senate. And the idea for us was that we had looked at what was happening. It's our constituents that are bearing the brunt of all that has been going on there. And it was necessary for us to take a stand. And that's what we did. And you could see the communique that we issued after the meeting. Basically, that IPOB itself had said that they had called off the sit at home. And nobody knows who exactly.
I'm trying to take it to the right place.
I guess that there is nothing that you cannot be negotiated. There's nothing that you cannot come and say, let us have.
What about the possibility of some people, causing all this mayhem? And you kept on saying it's with this, now that you've said, can we hold you by that by saying maybe some other actors are causing all of this? And probably who are those actors? And secondly, I'd like to talk to you about all of this sort of rapprochement. Is it because of the president visited? Is it because there was a dialogue, by some Igbo leaders with the president? How is all of this connected to the president's visit? And then there's some other things, because media was shut out of that hall that request you made from the president from that visit that we should know about, at least to allay fears and calm people down?
If I take what you said earlier, first of all, IPOB on its own said that there should be no more, without peace, you can't have any development, you can't have any movement, you can't have anything.
Well, Senator, two quick things. The Southern...
I think we should just leave that aside. Coming to the fact,
how did President Obasanjo describe him? How did President Obasanjo describe him?
I think we can find out that he already had made that statement. I would have to repeat it here. But the point really, Ruben, is I listened to Governor Umahi this morning, and he was very emphatic on Channels Television. I said that, Afanika needs to come and apologize to him. How can he say that he brought him to APC? So you could see that already they are discordant to very right on VAT. VAT is not realities. Sit with everybody and hash out the whole world that they have it. So I guess that in peace in our land, which is the
where he talked about importation of Ndobumado, how these people were imported into our land. They were imported. I will get it, please. I'll get it. They were imported. So there, Engineer Baribe said, why I'm trying to use Engineer Baribe is because he is the person you people know very well. Because other people have said it before him. Even this man, you can get his video where he, you know this man? This man, after saying this, he submitted that Nigeria need to divide. As the former security boss. I'm looking for that. Okay. Okay, if I don't see it, I will continue. I have seen Owazurike's own. I don't know if I should play it. It's not necessary. So, Engineer Baribe there said in the interview, maybe somebody else can. Can anybody confirm this for me on this comment section? Can anybody confirm it for me? Engineer Baribe said that they imported, APC imported these terrorists. And Nnamdi Kanu said no. If we are not fixing Nigeria and we keep quiet, all of us will still be affected. All of us will still be affected. That's why he quickly did something. Creating IPOB, getting serious with it so that we will not. This all happened within 2012, you know. Then the Fulani said they don't want Jonathan again. And because they said that, it became law. It must happen as they said it. So who is fooling who? Ndibo fooling themselves. Ndibo fooling themselves. How many hours? 1 hour, something minutes. I've not seen anybody hitting on or writing anything. No comments. No comments. But beyond that, let us now, as they have accused, let us show you what the insecurity is all about. You know this woman, Lolo.
Igbo bụ Igbo, ekele m unu. Ọlọlọ Nneka Chimeze na-ekwu aka na-ewetara unu ọnọdụ Igbo. Ozi anyị ji bịa n'ụtụtụ a bụ nnyocha anyị nyochapụtara na ndị mmadụ agbagburu na side Arọ ndị Zog na Ụmụalọma, to be precise, and other villages na amacha ha. Anyị gara aga cover ya dịka isi kwe nkwa na ihe ọbụla na-eme n'ala Igbo na anyị ga-ama ọkpa ebe ahụ ka anyị wetara unu eziokwu ka o si wee mee, maka na ihe anyị chọpụtara wụ ndị press anaghị eripọt ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo. Amadị m ma ọwụ plan ma meeting na-eme, mana ihe anyị chọpụtara wụ na ndị press anaghị eripọt ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo. Ihe a na-eripọt owu otu federal gọọmenti ji wee chọọ ka eripọt ya. Over time, dịka mgbe anyị gara na nke Ekpa, anyị bịara hụ na police reports, maka na dịka m na ndị nta akụkọ m bịa na-ewe iwe jụọ ndị nta akụkọ why na anyị anaghị ahụ report ndị nta akụkọ. Ha wee say that their hands are tied, na they can't just report anyhow. No ihe ndị police ha ga-eche police nyezie report ha wee nye. So, and police a na-agakwa ebe ihe mere wee na-enye report a no ihe meghala. The report anyị na-enweta n'aka ndị police na-awụ nọ ndị IPOP na-eme ihe. So, ọtụtụ ihe mere unu ga-ekwetekwe na ọtụtụ.
You heard her? Because they are very deliberate about denting the name. Anything that happens, they will tell you say is IPOB people, not the IPOB name. Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, his court case is resuming in matter of 2 weeks or so. Simon Ekpa in matter of 2 weeks or so, or less. So they need to resurrect these cases and they make big noise about it. What are you expecting? And you, that you say you love Nnamdi Kanu, you at the end of the day you are played. Yesterday you are played, today again you are played. The way they think they pay me, eh?
eme ihe a so ọtụtụ ihe mere ụnụ ga-ekwetekwe na ọtụtụ ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ọwụ ndị otu anyị Igbo Women Assembly wụ ndị na-eme ka ụnụ na-ahụ kpọmkwem ka o si mee dịka anyị si ripọtụ nke Ekpa anyị na-eripọtụkwa nke arọ ndị Izọg anyị gara arọ ndị Izọg wee nyochapụta ụmụnne m ihe m na-agwa ụnụ mụ abụla ọlọ Nneka Chimezie na-agwa ụnụ onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo Igbo bụ Igbo onye ọbụla pụtara na soshal midia ma ọwụ na news ma ọwụ polisi ma ọwụ amị ma ọwụ ndị gọvanọ onye ọbụla pụtara na si gị na ọwa hip-hop na-eme ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo na ECN jide na onye ahụ jide na onye ahụ jidesie na ike onye ahụ ma anya ndị na-eme ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo onye ọbụla ekwule m ihe a ọtụtụ oge na nyocha anyị na-enyocha ahụ na enwede ebe hip-hop nọ na-eme neti na hip-hop na nke ụnụ m nnọkọta ụnụ na ha ade ihe na newspaper ọya wụ hip-hop na-eme exist enwe ihe dịka hip-hop na a na-alụ Biafra war na federal.
So you have heard it all. It's all blackmail. They just keep you busy. iPod. There was prison break. iPod. And they don't know we know what they are doing. They don't. iPod. But it's well. Okwan button tire to no range. This video natural. Nah, can happen here no home. But when I get this videos, I'm supposed to share it to you guys. He already reported me. Because of him, my page was shut down. So I'm being careful about him. Otherwise, I would have shown these videos. Ruago reported me. I want to play more videos. Are we together? And I saw Joe Vika again. He was giving people false information as usual. Not just creating the pressure, saying it actually that it where a video he showed people were taking oath with palm oil. He said this was it was blood, and that after those people they will still use the blood of other people to do. I say, hey, this man, you are a pastor, you don't know how sacred blood is. Stop talking about shit. Okay. They said it was Simon. Simon was the problem. Simon was the problem.
I say, Simon Ekpa need destroy the village. Can make other people oppress? Unu siren navigate and we destroy Libo. Una Habata's village. Just because of Nena Habata's village.
Okay, I show you the picture.
All we need now.
So you have seen the picture. These are military machines, trucks coming to our place.
I don't
know why this video is refusing to play. Okay. Okay. I will make a double about because the videos need a church use.
Good evening, good afternoon, depending where you are watching me from. I want to use this wonderful opportunity to let Biafrans understand this. Since I throw a word to Ngozi Rabeze for her to call her cabinet so that they can...
He's taking oath here. He cleared himself that he has never. So he doesn't commit crime, he's not a criminal. He doesn't do anything kidnap. He's the one clearing himself.
Be able to gather themselves and know what is happening. They did not do so. Now I want to make it openly these days. But the reason why I am crying for this is because men on ground has been suffering. These people are the ones destroying what His Excellency, the Honorable PM, have set up. They have been scattering tents since. And that is the...
Here he took his oath. He took his talk. So I don't want to be playing. All right, thank you, lovers of freedom. Kind of be here because at least I already the background. I have been able to establish that these people who are bearing witness today, you are seeing, they are playing to the gallery. It is a script. They want political settlements. Some want their crimes to be pardoned. Some want monies to be given to them. Some want different things. That's why they are bearing witness again. So you should know, if you are saying you are supporting Nnamdi Kanu, you know this is Nnamdi Kanu's interest, not the other way around. When you are fighting Nnamdi Kanu, you are doing the wrong thing. Because you are fighting him without knowing you are doing. When you are supporting the man that said Nnamdi Kanu should be, he should buy gradually. Well, thank you all. We will continue next time because and I will not end this program without saying this. There is something that the Janjaweed want. There is a target. This man they call Bill Gates. He has a mission in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise, Nigeria particularly. You know his mission. GMO foods. Now, they are taking people's seedlings and destroying it. They are introducing their own seedlings. The communities in the northeast especially that resist them are facing Boko Haram today. The communities that resist them, there are 3 factors. 1, when they see mineral resources. 2, when they come for their land grabbing. 3, when they want to, because they want to use your land as a settlement, and they exchange it for. You understand what I have just said here? They are trying to introduce GMO food. They want to force it in because there is an agenda that you have been hearing. Sometimes it appears to you as if it is just all this normal internet propaganda that you are watching it too, but sometimes it enters here and flies away from here. The intention to reduce African population. Have you not seen the video? If you have not seen it, ask any of your Biafran friend, somebody who followed Nnamdi Kanu or follow Simon. They have the videos in abundance. Ask them for the video where Churchill or all this line of Brigade people, they are fronting that idea, that agenda of reducing African population because they say we are worthless. That's why they are introducing GMO food, which is why you heard Russia banished it last month. Anybody who is seen with that is treated as a terrorist because he is. So now they are showing you things, signs. When they see natural resources in your community, they come. They want to bring food insecurity at all costs. Your mothers will not be able to go to farmland again. Your sister will not be able to go. The ones you already grow, the crops you already grow, Fulani cattle will come to take it, to eat it and destroy the one they can't eat. They have come to humble you. They have come to coerce you into absolute submission. They have come to, are you not awake? Are you not awake? They have serious agenda. Serious agenda. The agendists are not sleeping. But you are snoring. They are using your brain. It takes only an Igbo man to destroy an Igbo man. That is why they are playing the game with you. You are the one they are sending to go and do all the dating. You carry camera, you face yourself, you begin to condemn, and you forget that you will come tomorrow to look for what you are losing, and you will not see it again, no opportunity again. You will not have the opportunity again. The time is now. The time is now. You better wake up. The time is now. The urgency of now. Treat seriously. Understand that the politicians are using you. Understand that the people you are hearing in the media, when those who champion the cause because they have followers, then you will also join in analyzing it because they have given you the picture of that. So that is the only thing now you begin to see. You even begin now to say there is no Fulani in any forest, there is no, because you will still see, they say they block our road, they block this side, they block this side. They ask you, say Fulani, but you live there, you say, oh, no Fulani again. Say it's Igbos doing to themselves. So Soludo will come to tell you 99.9% of insecurity is. Now you ask Soludo, if it is 99.9%, what about the insecurity? What about the Kpaing of people, the ones that you are having a hand in, as you have been accused, largely? Even the commissioner, you see, okay, it's not commissioner, a lawmaker. I must play that one. As I make that one, I will show you the plan to make people homeless. Okay. Pochibo. No. Okay, it's not today. Let me see where the data is saved. That one. They are generated Fulani. Now they are still the one that are still calling in Fulani. No sonkwa. The kill and dry. What do they call him? A kill and bury. Imagine, see people taking another man's life as a normal thing, but they are the ones. Hypocrisy is too much. It is only Nosoko that will have courage to even talk about this, which is why I told you he's a good man. Now listen to this.
We needed just one person. And we co-opted Azoka. We met on 22nd of December. On 24th of December, you sent a message that the governor brought rice. The house members should come and take rice. And Azoka came. Before he came, he didn't call me. When he came, he called me. I said, why didn't you tell me you were coming? You should have told me you were coming. None of them would join people with you around. Indiana boy will still beat them. The House of Assembly. I said you would have called me before coming. If you had called me, I would have told you what is obtainable for you. Now what you were coming to take was 1 unit of 25 kg of rice. All of you wanted to suspend your father, not me. Suspend me now. Suspend me. We'll go fight for that house and I will beat all of that. Brian, this is the following joke. Why wouldn't you? Brian, this is the following joke.
Now, you are hearing what he's exposing. Soludo's hand in the death of Honorable Azoka. You remember that this is the one I mentioned in that video yesterday, day before, 3 days ago, I don't know. Where many other Nigerians were pointing at him for being, especially when he was resisting going after those kidnappers in the bushes, in the forest, which is where the Bubemonso's Reverend Father was kidnapped. And the Bubemonso Reverend Father and the rest of the people cleared that this, in fact, they even begin to say they are suspecting government hand in this, which was why Soludo's government was resisting them going. Even when he brought out his time and his money, then when they sluggishly arrested those criminals that have nothing to do with IPOB, he, as people now said it, was the one that freed those people, because if they were not freed, the police do their normal work in normal interrogation, they will mention his name. They freed the person. This is what was rumoring, that's allegedly that he was the one that did it, the releasing of these people, because it will implicate him, which was why he was resisting entering there in the first place. Okay.
Even the refugees sing, especially when they have just been told their homes have been recaptured.
Enweghị ike imeri Biafra. Ha enweghị ike imeri Biafra. No matter what kind of propaganda they come with, enweghị ike imeri Biafra. Enweghị ike imeri Biafra. Before I continue, I wish to play that video. Enweghị ike imeri Biafra.
There are so many of them, and they are so exuberant, the Biafrans. Even the refugees.
Okay. Enweghị ike imeri Biafra. enweghị ike imeri Biafra. So Ozurike, good. Now the Rattles and Very Dark Man. Rattles, please, you have to watch this. Rattles, you have to watch this.
I'm ready. Why you find I'm ready. Where are you going? Kada kundi harba ta ci harba. Yes, come on. Hey, hurry up, bro. Come on, Ajay. Ajay. Abus. Aga bu hot.
Alhaji Bala ka da kenan kansalan makera zai harba tashi bindiga.
Now, Very Dark Man and the Rattle Men. There is insecurity in Nigeria everywhere, including your own hometown. The Fulani terrorists, whom even their own brother was in the media, it trended last 5 days, where he said anywhere you mention in Nigeria, is it only Fulani that is existing? That he is a Fulani man. Everybody knows this. The chief of defense staff, the Bulls, DSS Bulls, now, he confessed it. That's why he created security outfit in his own hometown. So now, I'm asking, the video you just watched, I show you, these are they not villagers? These are community people. These are people, civilians. The army is training them, helping them on how to shoot, and they are giving guns. It's nothing. It's not just a. It's not a den gun. It's not just pump action that you shoot and put bullet. This is machine. They are training them to be able to shoot, to defend themselves. Very Dark Man, in your own village. Okay, let me say in southeast, south. When you go with your hunter gun to the forest, I know about hunters that have been taken, their lives have been taken because they are just Igbos. Just because they are Igbos. Now, then hunter gun, cannon gun, hunter cannon gun. But in the north, we have seen governors that said their people should, including the Buhari's own place, Katsina. People are now encouraged to own guns. But in the Biafran land, people, if you are seen with knockout, sometimes people are arrested for carrying cutlass. The Fulani that live thousands of miles come to visit you, they move around with anything they don't go around. No, it's not for Biafran people. They must not be allowed. This is atrocity. If I show you this one, no, YouTube will not even allow it. His family is wasted. Politics. Yes, they are playing politics with everything. They play politics with everything. It is very, very, very saddening. Very saddening. The one I want to show you. The one I want to show you. This Jovica only, I will not play it because it's time consuming. Okay. And this man said, so he was Gentle was following the console. So how did he come? It was Nasonkwa. How did he come about the money he used in buying land, or was it Nasonkwa even? Okay. I will have to end this with the story of Kill and Bury.
Ogbugbu some people na Izombe, including Ohajegbema and other places. So, when I went to that report, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. I could remember 4 years ago, I went to such a report from one family like that. Until Inhabia Karizia. Recently, in the made a protest against this guy. CSO organizations made a protest against this guy, even to Abuja level. So, when the people came to us, Protect the Weak International Foundation, we called out for proofs and evidences against him. Evidence. And the people are submitting evidences and proofs against this guy. Now, we want proof. So people are submitting it. So when I flashed it on my page about this guy, and one girl here, Sandra, and one police officer too, I wouldn't get a page. I got free.
Now, some police officers who have conscience, they want to resist their colleagues who are into criminality, just like that. Remember the case of Okija? I reminded you the day before yesterday also. Remember, and he looks much like this one. They are using Igbo people to finish themselves. Then when they continue doing these things, they would waste all your youth. Why they are scaring you from entering your farm? They are scaring you from staying in your house. They are bringing everything to scare you out of this life. They want to take over your land. They want to take over anything, everything about you. You are okay with that? Ndi Igbo. Hey.
One guy had an auto, the boy how buy but who could the boy sheba home. Another thing say, this guy who kill and bury no making his own bed and
then Wazirike also tried to clarify this, even when he had another intention. He said, from the 19th, but Nkurumi and his colleague will lie to you, like he was lying already. That hey, it was until Gentle came that Tokigwe is now this, Tokigwe is that. Was Rikenan was saying, he mentioned the places. Okigwe is a no-go area now. It's not today. That you remember how they cried hundreds, he said hundreds of youths under the command of the evil people in power. This is it. Thank you. Listen to Wazirike's video, you hear when he said it. So, thank you for listening. Share if you like the program. Share. We encourage you to share. Thank you very much.